Morning. I want to do a follow-up to the video that I did yesterday because we talked a little bit about breath retention and holding, but I didn't give you some detailed techniques to work on. So I'll put yesterday's video down at the bottom, and then I also want to put together some techniques that one of my Chinese teachers did, and how we put some of these together in a particular order. Okay. So breath holding. We do there's two techniques. There's first one's for the lungs, and then the second one at the Dantien. So the ones for the lungs is part of the lung purifying series, because we want to activate the lungs before we go to Dantien, because the lungs are the actual organ doing the exchange of the gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, so in the last video we talked about the cleansing breath, where you inhale to the lungs, then you exhale out the mouth 2 to 3 times longer than your inhale. Okay, so you do those a few times. Then you go to like a filling breath, or just a long breathing of the lungs. And this is, you're going to do a count of, so we'll just say 7. So you inhale for 7 to the lungs, exhale to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you do a holding. Now the holding that my Sifu said to do is, you want to be able to do it relaxed for 1 minute. You don't want to be straining, okay? So you inhale, hold it as long as you can, as long as comfortable, and then exhale. You can do that in the nose or out the nose. So the first one for the lungs is to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. The second one, the filling breath or the long breath, you can just do it with the nose, and then the third one with the nose as well. Okay, so that's the first holding technique I learned. Okay, and we did those lung exercises to prep the body to be able to do the Dantien properly. Okay, a lot of Qigong teachers aren't talking about the lung exercises, and it's pretty pitiful too. The next one is the Vase breathing. So the Vase breathing is more of a Tibetan technique, and they use the Dantien as well. And 4 fingers below the belly button. Here's my belly button. 4 fingers below the belly button. 4 fingers within the body. Okay, that's going to be your Dantien. They have a different name for it. Theirs is the connection of the 3 channels, Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. They all meet there, and then they go to the central channel. So in that technique, they inhale with Om, they hold with Ah, then they exhale with Hung. So if you know the chant Om, Ah, Hum, you're doing that internally. You're chanting that internally, and you're doing that breathing technique. So you inhale Om, Ah, hold, Hung, exhale. And this is a purification technique. So you do that for a long time. And part of the Tumo is to do it in a totally dark room. Like that closet is my little dark retreat area. This room actually has to be very, very dark too, so that one's pitch black dark. And so that's part of a Tumo technique, is to do that in the room. It'll get very hot from doing that. And then there's Bumpachen practice, where you do that a little bit more aggressively. You don't have to do the Om Ah Hung, but you just inhale. You hold at the Dantien as long as possible. The goal is to get 2 minutes. The group that I join on Fridays, we do it for about 1.5 minutes. 2 minutes is very tough. And in that one, you can actually strain. You can be, it's not going to be gentle. It's going to be a very aggressive type of breath hold. And then we can do that with our mantras too. So here's my mala beads, 108, And so you can do Bumpachen. Sometimes you can just inhale and hold it, and then do Bumpachen very fast. Bumpachen, 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 really fast. So it looks like this. So let me get to the starting point here. So I'll inhale. Exhale. And you can repeat that. So that's another breath retention method, using a model of beats, doing 108. Or you can do 101, depending on your Buddhist system. And then I'm going to leave you a short practice to do. I'm going to just write it down at the bottom. It's going to include some of the things, how I like to do it, and we'll keep it there. So go back and watch the last video, because it's going to start with pranayama, the first lung exercise, the second lung exercise, the third lung exercise, going down to the Dantien breathing, and it'll be a short, simple practice. Okay? Jayo, have a great day.